Last class we talked about how to break down the posture. Now I'm going to give you guys some extra tools on once we break down the posture. Now, the way that I'm going to show you guys this, it involves me pulling their gi out either after I broke down the posture or before. You can start setting this up ahead of time. So if you're planning on using the lapels, you can go ahead and start, like while he's trying to fight out of my guard, I'll start loosening this thing up, okay, because that's what I want, all right? So once I've got this thing loosened up to where it's free from his belt, all right, now I'm going to break down the posture just like we did last week, all right? So I'm going to reach up here, I'm going to pull him in with my knees, and I'm going to get everything down, and I'm going to control him with the back of my head, and with the hand on the back of the head, okay? Now from here, now I'm going to reach under here, and I'm going to pull that gi out. All right, if you guys rolled with me a minute ago, you felt me doing this to you. I was doing it to you over and over again. All right, so I'm going to utilize this now to hold him in place, all right? So I'm going to take this lapel, I'm going to feed it over to this hand, all right? I'm going to have an overhand grip just like I did in the back of the collar here, okay? So I'm just going to switch from here, and notice that I'm grabbing all the way at the middle. I don't want to be at the end of the lapel here. I want the end of the lapel free, okay? So I want to be right here in the middle, all right? This is gonna allow you to start the posture up somewhat, all right? So I'm gonna give that back to you, but I'm not gonna give it all back to you. I don't want you to have full strength, so you're gonna start pulling back up against me. As you start to pull back up against me, right, I'm gonna swap with this hand, and that's where I'm gonna grab the tail of the lapel, all right? So tail of the lapel's fed into that hand. All right, now we're here. Now I'm going to keep this to break the posture again. I'm going to go back to the back of the head. All right, I want to get that head back down. What I'm looking for is I've created a handle right here. All right, so and we're going to choke him with this handle. So once I've got that posture broke down, guys, I'm going to get my hand in the gi. And as you start to posture up, I'm going to turn to the side, drop my elbow, and then pull you back down for the finish. Okay, all right. So one more time. We're here, so the lapels are already in. Maybe they came loose during the fight, you know, whatever the scenario is, but right now I want you guys used to pulling them out, all right? So I'm gonna reach in here, and I'm not gonna show him what I'm doing. I'm just pulling the lapel out. A lot of times, I was doing this to you just to keep you from posturing back on me, right? It gets you worn out. It doesn't do much to me. So I'll kind of hold on to this and make you get worn out, and then I'll get my grips, and then I'll get the break, all right? Once I get the break, I'm gonna hold right at the back of the head, all right? So I can either stick under here, but it's easier for me to pull it out over here where I'm gonna use it at. All right, so I'm gonna start pulling this thing out. I'm gonna grab the lapel. As soon as I get the lapel, I'm gonna feed that lapel over to the other hand. And remember, an overhand grip facing down, all right? So once I got an overhand grip facing down, I'm gonna let you start to get up. That's when I'm gonna stick this hand in. Now this hand is gonna feed right behind the ear, and then this hand's gonna slide over so that I can put that as tight as I can get it against the neck. All right, I want that bone against the neck. All right, so again, I'm controlling the posture again, breaking back down, and squeeze and hug his head. All right, now I get my grip. All right, the lapel is right there. See that? See how my hands just slide right into the way the lapel is? All right, that's what I want. All right, now whether he postures up or not, I'm going to go ahead and sink this choke. If he postures up, he makes it easy. I'll just pass my elbow over. Right? If he does not posture up, that's fine. I'm just going to twist my body so that I can bring my elbow over myself. Twist, bring it down. Okay? And then I just pull this to my chest to get the finish. All right? One more time. Okay? So we're here. We're in the fight. They might have pulled him down, held him down. Feed the lapel out, however you get it. Right? It's your job to get this lapel out. Once I got this lapel out, I'm going to feed it. Remember, this hand's going to be facing down. Okay? And see where I'm grabbing it at. I don't want to grab it way out here because he's going to get up way too high, and then I'm going to be in this fight, and I don't want to be in this fight. Okay? So if I grab it right about here, when he goes to get up, that's about all he's going to get. Okay? So this hand's now going to feed in, right? And I'm going to slide this hand over and feed it in. Right? Fed it into that hand. I'm going to break his posture again. Break it back down, right? Now I'm looking for my fingers inside of that lapel key right there, right? If he postures up, I pass the elbow over. If he doesn't posture up, I cut the corner, slide my elbow down, square back up with him, and then just pull him straight down to your chest. Everybody got it? It's a fantastic way to get the choke once you've broken the posture. And once you get the gi involved, as I did it to any of you while we were doing situational drilling, it's a pain to get back up once they get that gi involved and they've got that gi in their hand behind your head. Okay? Let's practice with our partner. Let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. True.